I would like to bring to the kind attention of the Honorable Minister that a subject that has not been touched in the speeches, at least which I have heard. Today is the resource gap, and nobody has said what we should do about it. Stop. In the short time at my disposal to prepare my little speech, I find that our gross traffic receipts for the year 1984-85 would come to about rupees 5,000 crores. Stop. Being a student of economics, I have roughly calculated it that if you divide rupees 5,000 crores by 365 days, it comes to rupees 14 crores per day. Stop. So the actual receipt, which is all cash by the railways per day, according to their estimates, is rupees 14 crores. Stop. I would therefore request the Honorable Minister to seriously consider issuing a bond of rupees 600 crores immediately, which he will be in a position to repay any time, because their daily income comes to rupees 14 crores, which is to rise day after day. Stop. Issue of this bond is all the more essential because in the annual plan for 1985-86, the amount has been put at rupees 1600 crores, and from internal resources an amount of rupees 900 crores only is available. Stop. So there is a gap of rupees 700 crores which they feel could come from general exchequer. Stop. Mr. Minister, the Finance Minister will not oblige you by giving you rupees 700 crores per year. Stop. You go in for bonds exclusively for railways, and these railway bonds will be a good attraction because they will be readily payable, as you have a daily income of rupees 15 crores as per my analysis, and you are in a position to repay the amount that you get on these bonds. Stop. You must therefore go in for bonds. Stop. Para. If IDBI and other financial institutions can go in for bonds, if state financial corporations can go in for public bonds, why should not the railways sign of interrogation? My point is that whatever you have to get from the general reserves, from the general exchequers, is very essential for expansion purposes. Stop. But if we are left only with the resources, our expansion program will be very small. Stop. This is my humble submission. Stop. Para. The second point which I would like to bring to your notice is that out of 100 paise, 65 paise comes from freight alone, and only 26 paise from passenger traffic. Stop. This 65 paise which you get out of every rupee from freight could be raised considerably if you have a general outlook. Stop. I would suggest that a committee should be set up for rationalization of freight structure stop. I will give you an example stop. I had some consignment of goods to come from Bombay to Jammu Tawi stop. It cost me less by lorry than by rail stop, but it should have been the reverse stop. Then I went deep into it stop. I found that there are different classifications laid down by the railways for different goods stop. This is very old, laid down 20 30 years ago. Stop the reclassification will definitely help you in getting more and more business stop. This is very essential and you should go through this exercise very earnestly. Stop para. I come to my touchy point stop. This is in regard to the railway line from Jammu Tawi to Udhampur stop. This is a distance of 56 kilometers only stop. This was started in 1981-82 stop. The up to date expenditures on this line is rupees 5.24 crores stop. The total expenditure during the last year was rupees 1 crore, and to my surprise, Mr. Minister, the amount which you have earmarked this year again is rupees 1.07 crore stop. This will mean till the next 50 years this line of 56 kilometers will not be completed. Stop.